Wild women. Only a limited number of people in ancient Greece could read and write, and nearly all of them were men. We know of only 29 women whose writings have survived, and they were all poets. Where women are mentioned in written documents, such as books on history and science or records of political speeches, they are seen through the eyes of men. Books by philosophers and scientists, and even myths, tell us what men believed about women and their behavior. Ancient Greek myths tell of terrifying women monsters such as the Gorgon, right, who had snakes for hair and whose poisonous glands turned men and beasts to stone. Plays tell stories of wild women who behaved as good Greek wives should, not by being cunning and disobedient, or even killing their husbands and children. What was the point of the art, plays, and stories, and why did men pay attention to them? Partly because they were dramatic and exciting, but historians also think that there were other reasons. Many Greek writers and artists thought that women's power to give birth made them closer to nature than men. Greeks saw nature as wild and dangerous. Wolves and bears roamed the countryside, and cities and farms were often shaken by earthquakes. Being close to nature meant that women were wild and dangerous too. The writings and art helped men communicate their beliefs and fears about wild women. Greek men also believed women were different and inferior. According to Greek men, women were not truly civilized, were not educated, played no part in politics, and could not be citizens and have civil rights. But they could be beautiful and charming, and they were essential for family life and for passing wealth from generation to generation. Without them, civilization would collapse. The stories about women behaving badly gave men reasons to go on supporting laws and customs that gave them the right to control women's lives. Women behaving badly. Give him some actors, a chorus, an audience, and there he goes proving that women are good for nothing, deceivers, babblers, fly-by-nights, knives in the flesh of honest men. A speech by a female character in a play by Greek writer Aristophanes, who lived about 450 to 385 BC. The performance of plays was an important part of Greek city life, especially in Athens in the 5th century BC. Women are often shown as causing death and disaster through their passions or are bossy, lazy, and deceitful. These plays were written as entertainment, but historians think that they reveal men's anxieties about women. Many men thought women were unpredictable and dangerous compared with educated, well-disciplined men. To many Greek men, women were outside normal male society, with its rules and laws. By focusing on women's strange behavior in plays, men strengthened their own ideas of what a well-run community should be and who should lead it. In ancient Greek drama, all parts were played by men. This clay statue shows a male actor dressed as a woman. Number 1. Reread paragraph 4. Many Greek writers and artists thought women's power to do what made them wild and closer to nature than men. A. Power to give birth. B. Power to hunt wolves and bears. C. Power to create earthquakes. D. Power to read and write. Number 2. From the passage, readers learn that men in ancient Greece believed women were inferior. How does the author mainly structure the information about this topic in the passages? A. The author describes the causes for this belief and the effect it had on the art, plays, stories, and even laws of the time. B. The author discusses the problem of this belief and the solution that led to better understanding of women. C. The author tells in chronological order the steps Greek men took to write plays about wild women. D. The author compares the accomplishments of Greek men and women to prove that women are equal to men. Number 3. Reread the women behaving badly insert and answer the following questions. Part A. Which of the following is the caption to the image? A. Give him some actors, a chorus, an audience, and there he goes proving that women are good for nothing, deceivers, babblers, fly-by-nights, knives in the flesh of honest men. B. a speech by a female character in a play by Greek writer Aristophanes, who lived about 450 to 385 BC. C. Women are often shown as causing death and disaster through their passions, or are bossy, lazy, and deceitful. D. In ancient Greek drama, all parts were played by men. This clay statue shows a male actor dressed as a woman. Number 4. Part B. What is the author's purpose for including this women's behaving badly insert? A. To support the point that women in ancient Greece behaved badly. B. To describe in greater detail how men of ancient Greece used plays to spread their belief that women were inferior. C. To show the readers an example of a painting that proved women are more wild than men. D. To explain a way for women to gain greater rights and be treated as equals to men. Number 5. Which paragraph includes a description of this image? A. Paragraph 1. B. Paragraph 2. C. Paragraph 3. D. Paragraph 4.